What's going on, guys? This is Eric. I'm just gonna do this spontaneous video on how I make thumbnails for the channel and how I stay organized, at least with some of the thumbnails that I make. Some of the other guys might do it a little bit differently, but the main program I use is Photoshop, so I recommend that you either purchase that or find any way to have that on your system and go ahead and use that, because that's what I'll be using. So mainly what I do is I have created a ATG related folder in my documents, and here I have all fun ATG things. The main ones I use for thumbnails would be the old thumbnails folder, where I have past projects so I could look back at them, the PSDs to the actual thumbnails, and I keep this one outside of it so it's easy to access. So let's say I'm making a video and I have a Grand Theft Auto video or something ready to make a thumbnail for. What I'll do is I already have this pre-made PSD file, so all I have to do is open it up. It's 1280 by 720. So what you could do if you're just starting off, you can create a new file, and you have the width set to 1280 pixels and then the height to 720. Then you'll have that save, and you could save it as what I have it saved as. I just have it as thumb new. You could do whatever you want, but basically before you start, you want to not override this file, since this is your kind of like your skeleton. So what you'll do is you could hit file, then you hit save as again, and then you could save it as whatever you want. So like I said, if we were doing GTA, I would name it GTA and leave it as the PSD. Then I would go into my thumbnail PSD folder and save it there, and then once I'm done, I would save it again now as the actual what you would upload to YouTube as a thumbnail. So I would either put it on my desktop or maybe the old thumbnails folder. I would just go put it as a JPEG and then save it. And then the thumbnail PSD folder, that's good if you're making gameplays, walkthroughs, whatever you call it. You revert back to them, and you could go ahead and just edit the number. You could have it set to 3, you could keep changing it, and then you could save it again, and you save it as a JPEG, and you could just keep using it so you have everything organized. Another thing I recommend is studying the color theory. This is when you make a background and the color of your text, some of the pictures that you use, if you use splash effects or if you use just regular paint on your thumbnail. What you want to do is you don't want to have like a yellow background and then just yellow text randomly. Try to study the color harmony, know the complementary colors. So if it's a yellow background, try to use purple. So you could study this. I'll go ahead and leave a link on the description so you could save this on your computer. I'm not sure whose it is. I think it says at the bottom right, but I just pulled this up from the internet not too long ago. And I'll be making more tips and tricks later for thumbnails if you guys want, but that's just a broad quick little video I wanted to make on how I do it. You don't have to follow it in any way. You can do whatever you want, but that's just how I do it. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this, go ahead and leave a like. But other than that, peace out.